Hi, I'm Nejma. I'm 43 years old, a stay-at-home mom and a content creator. I sing, act, and dance. Today, I want to talk about the things that I learned in 2025. First, I want to thank Innovation Cafe for hosting me here today. And also, I want to say thanks to Ibrahim AlJaradi. I'm trying their amazing, incredible apple pie. Mm. I love it. It took me exactly 4 years to finally feel like myself again after giving birth. Losing all the weight, going from 80 to 57. It was a long, painful journey, and it took me a lot of discipline. Sometimes I become in denial. Am I actually a mom? But thank God for blessing me with this amazing gift, the gift of motherhood. My daughter calls me Najma, not even Mama Najma. She says, Najma. And to be honest, I kind of like it. It wasn't just a physical journey to lose all the weight. It was emotional, mental, and psychological. I never had the goal of actually losing the weight. I just hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I couldn't recognize myself in the mirror anymore. I could hardly move. I felt all the pain in my joints. So looking back at myself, all the photos and the videos of myself with all the weight, and I kind of accepted that. And I'm like, why did I accept myself like that? Why was I content with that? Lose the weight, build the muscle, tone up. I've always been an athletic person. I just neglected myself after giving birth. So I had to do all that while being in calorie deficit. So I had to learn about food and nutrition. It's an ongoing, continuous, never-ending research about the food that works for my body, especially that I'm gluten and lactose intolerant. Once you're over 40, everything is about hormones. I'm 57 kilos right now. This is the best weight I ever reached in my whole life. I feel so good about myself. I kind of like myself right now. I think I look really hot. Which brings me to the second point, to buy a new wardrobe. Yes, I want new clothes, new shoes, new bags, new perfumes, new jewelry, everything, name it. Fashion, style, skincare, hair care, nail care. I need to look new. It's not actually about new year, new me. It's about the same old me, but with a new perspective. I'm not very fond of my gray hair, so I don't want to keep it. And I've been using the box dye for such a long time that it damaged my hair, and I switched to henna. I did not like the way it changed the texture of my hair, so I'm switching back to the hair dye with no bleach, of course, and I'm going to use semi-permanent dyes, but I sure do need a new haircut. In order to reverse the effect of henna that had on my hair, I had to research the types of shampoos that we need to use. So there are regular shampoos, clarify shampoos, moisturizing shampoos, volumizing shampoos. When did life become so complicated? Was it complicated all along, but we were or lost? Where was I? Where was I when all this was, like, when shampoo was being categorized? Not to forget conditioners, leave-in conditioners, hair masks, oils, sprays, serums, and supplements, of course, because the moment you pass 40, you're going to lose a lot of hair around your forehead. You also need some collagen pills. Yeah, that's a lot of work. You need to take care of your skin, unless you're going for a major facelift surgery or Botox and fillers. Sunscreen, peptides, retinols, collagen, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, niacinamide, anti-aging and wrinkles creams, day and night creams that are plumping, lifting, and moisturizing. My goodness, life is too short. Don't be afraid to let go. My attachment style is fearful avoidant due to my childhood traumas. But I can be secure if I liked you enough, if you gave me space, and if I trust you. So it's all about giving me space. If you like me enough, if you love me, then you're going to give me space. And in return, if I love you back, then I'm going to give you space. So we should be able to take and give space without being criticized or judged. My love language is also acts of service and giving gifts. So I also want you to give me gifts. I think the most important thing that I learned this year was emotional regulation, how to regulate my nervous system, not to become anxious, to face life with minimal anxiety, because I don't want to project anxieties onto other people. I want to face life with a clear, peaceful energy. Being a fearful avoidant, I realized that I lie somewhere in between the spectrum, between anxious and dismissive. But I learned across the years to be more secure with myself, to trust God, to trust the process, to thrive in uncertainty, to trust the unknown. It's all about being in the moment and surrendering to God's will. I discovered that I have a cool undertone and I'm sometimes neutral. I also discovered after going to the dentist that I have no wisdom teeth. So that makes me one of the 35% of the world's population with no wisdom teeth. I really want to improve my vocal range. And since I don't have a vocal coach, so I need to continue with my YouTube exercises, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also crazy about dancing, and I'm trying to learn some new dance moves. Being in social media for almost 10 years, I have realized that I've been surrounded by a lot of hate and stupidity, but I'm also surrounded by love and encouragement. And I want to thank everyone who stood by my side and encouraged me to pursue my dream. It's not about making your dreams come true anymore. It's about what happens in between. I am not thinking about plumping my lips ever. I might get a facelift after a couple of years, though. As a woman in her 40s, this is the age of perimenopause. I'm already sleep deprived. I have a lot of hormones fluctuations every now and then. I have the joint pains. Cortisol levels are spiking up in the morning, but you just learn to live with it, make most of your day, work out, eat healthy, and of course you need supplements. And it's your passions that keep you alive, having a purpose in life. Just wishing everybody a happy new year, and let's see what 2026 brings to us from challenges and new things and lessons to learn.